My name is Kathy Bruckbauer, and I'm one of the volunteer coordinators. I actually do the Friday and Saturday coordinating of the volunteers, and I also make up the schedule every month. How I got involved with the food shelf, I just decided I wanted to do some volunteering, and food has always been in my life because my father was a grocer, and I always have this little story that I tell people that when I was growing up, I had to work in his store and I hated it. I never really liked working in the store, so in my golden years, here I am back at food. There's a young woman that saw the need, and she started doing it out of her photography shop, and it got to be overwhelming to her, and so she went to the ministers, the council, and said, I think that we need a food shelf in town. And at the time, the Catholic priest that was here also said, I think we do too. And they started looking for a place to house it. And a lot of the places weren't as centrally located as this building is. And this building belongs to the Catholic Church. And so he said, I'll let you come in, and the first year, the Catholic community will pay half of the rent, and the rest of the churches will pay according to their congregation size. And then as the food shelf takes over, they'll start contributing, and the churches will start fading out from it. And it has been very good. We are paying part of the rent now, and the churches are starting to dwindle down and not have to pay as much as they were before, although they still contribute, and the community is very good at supporting us.
My name is Lisa Fontana, and I am the chairperson of the board of directors for the Waconia United Food Shelf. I have lived in Waconia for the last year and a half, and we transferred when my husband's job came out here. I got involved with, my church was looking for someone to take the place of their current board member, and that's how I got involved. And my personal history of why I want to be involved with the food shelf is my mom grew up as a child who got their main source of food through the food shelf. And in 1999, when I became a single parent, I had to use the food shelf a couple times to provide for my first child. So the food shelf, to me, it always was for me, if the time ever came where I was able to give more, I would. So I think it's all individual reasons people come in. I think being somebody that's coming in for the first time, it takes a lot of pride to be able to walk into a food shelf and say, I need your help.
What we notice from the economy are people coming in that have lost their jobs and for whatever reason, are needing to use this, whether it's a emergency once or twice just to get by, or some people, if they've lost their homes or whatever, it's going to take them longer to be self-sufficient again. At this time, I think we are serving about 250 to 260 families, and that's families, so that's several individuals, and that's per month. We keep statistics based on monthly numbers that come in, and I think we're distributing close to 22 to 23,000 pounds of food, probably more over the holidays, but approximately that. We serve a lot of families. I was an educator with Cover Scott Educational Cooperative. I coordinated programs for early childhood special education, and my background is in speech pathology. When I retired, there was a hole, and so I was asked by my church if I would be the church liaison to the food shelf, and I started there, and then was asked a few months later to be a volunteer coordinator, which I have done since that time. Plus I served on the board for 4 years as well. And I like the whole coordination aspect of it. It's kind of what I did in my professional life as well. But I like the people, and I feel like it's a good service to the community. I'm a mom and a grandma. I have 3 grandchildren, and my daughter lives at Eden Prairie, and my son lives in Ely. And so we've been a member of this community for 35 years, and so it's just a good way to give back. My husband also helps with the deliveries, and we also do Target runs, which the Target store in town is generous with their product that they can't put out in the store, and so my husband and I go weekly to pick up usually about 400 pounds of product and bring it to the food shelf. So I have a way of involving him in my volunteer opportunities, so we do it as a family.
We have 5 shifts: Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. And within those shifts, we have over 80 people that come in and work for us. Most of them come just once a month. Some come twice a month. And then we have the people that come in for the truck. There's about 10 or so of those. So we have close to over 100 volunteers that come periodically for one reason or another.
We have about 3 or 4 really different places people can volunteer. We have the site volunteers, so they come and help the clients when we're open. We have volunteers like we'll have today with the delivery, who come and unload the trucks and stock the shelves. We have people who drive to pick up our bread and our milk and eggs and so forth. Those are some of the main areas for volunteerism. But it primarily is just contacting one of us to let us know that you're interested, and then we kind of explore what might be available.
We give out almost, from the two times that they can come in, total poundage that we give out is about 26,000 pounds. We have food drives, the Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts. Some of the churches also have drives every month or every few months, which bring in a lot of poundage. The rest of the food we buy from Second Harvest, and most people have heard of Second Harvest because it's a national warehouse for food shelves.
When it comes to donations, some people prefer just to bring in food. Other people prefer monetary donations. With the monetary donations through Second Harvest, for every $5 donated cash runs from an individual from the community, we can buy $45 worth of food from Second Harvest.
We've just had tremendous supporters from the whole community. I mean, it started with the churches, but of course the businesses have contributed. The organizations like Rotary and Lions have been really good contributors. The schools have had food shelf drives and have participated in the Macatoon Stuff-A-Truck projects, and then a lot of personal donations. We've just been overwhelmed by the generosity of this community.
I think with the year of 2009 that the United States has had, and everybody has seen the foreclosure rates and the job loss, the need, we have grown about 25% over this last year, but I think it's everywhere. I mean, every night you turn on the news and you're hearing the needs, so the needs increase, but the community has also stepped up. The food shelf in 2010 is going to be expanding. Our facility here, the amount of people that we are now servicing, we just don't have the space to keep up. And so hopefully by June or early summer, we will be expanding into the top portion of this building, and the lower portion that you're videotaping will just become storage. But by moving the clients upstairs, not only will we be able to provide more services and an easier way of the clients to shop. For instance, there's a lot of nights when we first open, there will be 14 families in the little waiting area waiting, and it's hard for people to shop and the volunteers to restock the shelves. So not only is it going to give us more space, we will also be able to get more free product from the government. Currently, the government, through Second Harvest, offers free product, and there's some products that we just cannot take right now because we don't have the storage availability to house them.
But I think we've had as strong of a year this year as we've ever had. And I think because people recognize that there are a lot of people hurting, and so they're going above and beyond.